All right, today is Wednesday, and the first thing you need to do is complete the Inequalities quiz number one. There is no video for that. It's your summative score, or it's part of your summative score. So I'm not offering help for your quiz one, but you should be able to go back, look at any of the quizzes if you need to, or I'm sorry, not quizzes, but any of the videos if you need to. Go back, look at your cons if you need to, but by now you should know everything on quiz one. Also, you can retake quiz one as many times as you'd like. I would recommend you keep going until you get 5 out of 5, but that's just my recommendation. If there's 7 questions, then I'd go until you get 7 out of 7. I can't remember how many there is. Anyways, I would work until you get a perfect score on there. Now, the second con you need to do is called graphs of inequalities, and it looks like this one right here. So on this one, you can see the question right here. And one way of doing this, but you don't need to, but I'll walk you through if you still feel more comfortable this way. One way you could do this to get it into a linear form is solve for y, where you get y all by itself, just like this one is right there. So you'd add 9x to both sides, divide everything by 4, you get down to here. But the problem is everything already crosses at the intercept of 2. So you really didn't need to know that it crossed at positive 2. Everything here has a slope of up 9 over 4. Every single graph does. So really, excuse me, what we're interested in here is we need to know just which graph goes with this. So there's some cues we can use to look at this. First of all, in the very beginning, it's a less than or equal to sign. So it's y is less than or equal to. So right off the bat, you know because of the equal sign, it has to be a solid line. Well, A has a solid line, B does not, so B can be x'd out. C has a solid line, but D does not, so we can x out D. So already we have eliminated 2. Now, notice that the number in front of the y is a positive. That means we would be ultimately, and I showed in this step right here, we'd be dividing by a positive 4. Well, when you multiply or divide by a positive, the sign or the inequality sign stays the same. So you know this is going to be a y is less than. Well, less than means shade below. As you can see, letter A is shaded below. Letter C is shaded above. So we know C cannot be right. So our answer for this one is simply going to be A. And there's our answer. Let's do one more example. All right. Example number 2. On this one, again, we don't really need to go through and solve this in terms of y. First of all, our inequality has an equal sign, so we know it's going to be a solid line. So let's x out the ones that are not solid. This one is solid. Letter B is not solid. We'll x that out. Letter C is not solid. We'll x that one out. So now A and D are the 2 solid lines. Now, do you notice that the number in front of the y is a negative? This means we're going to divide by a negative 2 at some point. We'll divide both sides by a negative. What happens to the inequality sign when we multiply or divide by a negative? That's right, it becomes the opposite. So instead of this being y is greater than or equal to, it will end up being y is less than or equal to, which means you'll shade below. Well, letter A shades above, so that can't be right. Letter D shades below, so letter D would be our answer, and I'll put my nice little green dot right on that one. Hopefully that helped you understand how to do that. Happy Wednesday, by the way, to everyone. Can't wait to see you again, even though I know we're just in the early parts of distance learning, but am looking forward to the day we get together again and we can actually go through real teaching, real learning. I don't really necessarily like this style, but hey, we got to do what we can do during times like this. So miss you guys. Good luck doing these 2 cons. And again, I'm available online via Google Hangouts from 9 to 11 in the morning and again from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. Take advantage. Oh, by the way, work ahead if you can. I encourage it.